Today is Wednesday, May 10th, C-Day. I'm Raven Kirby.
And I'm Adam Andriani.
And this is Kennedy Live.
Now for some school announcements. Please check to see what community service opportunities are still available on our website. Deadlines for some opportunities are approaching, so it is important that everyone keeps an eye on the list as it continues to be updated. The website is kennedycatholic.org/Christian-service.
There are 23 days and 16 hours until graduation.
And now over to Righteous Reviews with Tomas.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic High School. My name is Tomas Rodina, and welcome back to Righteous Reviews. Today, I know it's a little long time coming. Sorry for the long break. We're going to be doing Life. Okay movie. I mean, not great. I found it to be pretty mediocre story-wise, honestly. I mean, it just kind of, went along, nothing really interesting. It did have some suspenseful moments that were pretty good. I mean, it got you some suspense, but jump scares kind of ruined it. The special effects were actually pretty good, except for one or two areas where you could tell they were, not in space. And the ending was really cheesy and mediocre. Honestly, it was like, I'd describe it as obvious setup for obvious sequel is obvious. Anyways, the alien design was pretty cool, and honestly, the story just kind of felt like a rerun of the old Alien movie, if you'd ever seen that. So, honestly, 4 out of 10. Just go watch the original Alien. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Tomas. Physical exam help will be held on Mondays and Thursdays from 2:45 till 4.
Talent show auditions will be held today and tomorrow during lunch periods. The sign-up sheet is outside the library.
In world and local news, want to live longer? Well, you might want to move. A bunch of scientists crunched the numbers on the life expectancy for every county in the U.S. from 1980 to 2014. They found life expectancy differences of 20 years among some counties. Counties with the lowest life expectancy were in the North and South Dakota, while counties in central Colorado had the highest. The study didn't get into why people live longer in certain counties, though it did note factors that contribute to the gap, like socioeconomics and access to health care.
Well, Colorado isn't a bad state. Maybe I want to move there. President Trump on Tuesday fired the director of the FBI, James B. Comey, abruptly terminating the top official leading a criminal investigation into whether Mr. Trump's advisors colluded with the Russian government to steer the outcome of the 2016 presidential election. The stunning development in Mr. Trump's presidency raised the specter of political interference by sitting a president into an existing investigation by the nation's leading law enforcement agency. It immediately ignited Democratic calls for special counts to lead Russia in the inquiry.
There's a measles outbreak right now in Minnesota, and health officials blame anti-vaccination groups. The group started targeting Minnesota's large Somali community about a decade ago. After several Somali children enrolled in special education services for autism, vaccination rates in the community tumbled. And now Minnesota is suffering the largest measles outbreak in more than 20 years. Right now, there are 48 cases, almost all of them Somali children.
I hope everybody gets better. And now over to sports with Gibby.
Good morning, Kennedy Catholic Sports Nation. I'm Gibby with your sports. In the NBA, the Spurs beat the Rockets 110-107 in overtime. Kawhi Leonard had 22 points. The Spurs now lead the series 3-2. In the NHL, the Rangers were defeated yesterday, sadly, by the Senators 4-2. Ottawa had won the series 4-2. The Mets beat the Giants 6-1, and the Yankees lost to the Reds 5-3. Boys varsity lacrosse yesterday, they beat St. Mary's 16-1. Wilmette Clark had 7 goals, and David Boeheim, congratulations on his first varsity goal. Varsity baseball beat Cardinal Hayes yesterday 13-3. Eric Volpe with 7 runs batted in. Steve Smith was 6 1/3 innings for the win. 10-game win streak now for the boys, so congratulations to them. And in JV boys baseball, they beat Cardinal Hayes as well 3-0. Nick Zito pitched to Gem. That's all for sports. Now back over to the anchors.
Thank you, Gibby.
Well, I'm Adam Andriani.
And I'm Raven Kirby.
And this is Kennedy Live.
Have a great day.
Good show.